Have you ever wanted to check your phone just for 1 second, and then you look at the time and 3 hours have passed? And your brain feels like fried? I used to think I just had no discipline, no self-respect, because I always end up scrolling and wasting my time when I specifically didn't want to do that. I know I have things I want to do and I want to do them, but then I get caught in a trap, and then even after I get out, it's like everything is ruined. But weirdly enough, the game Dark Souls taught me that scrolling, especially first thing in the morning, leaves you with no mental armor for the whole day. And doing good and productive habits is how you equip armor in real life. I would wake up, check my phone, and suddenly I spent an hour scrolling with my eyes still half closed. I'd already feel behind, like the day slipped away without my permission. And then a tiny distraction, someone texting me, someone asking for something, even just a random thought or notification, would completely throw me off. I genuinely felt like I had no control over myself. Not because I'm weak, but because the first thing I did that morning basically set my build for the whole day. Using your phone first thing in the morning is like the same as choosing the naked build in Dark Souls. Sure, you could make it work, and it's not like the worst thing in the world if you do it, but if you do end up getting hit, it's way more devastating when you're naked than if you actually had some armor. I actually did this recently. I was just checking my Instagram to see if anyone messaged me, and then I got stuck there for like more than an hour, probably like 3 hours. The rest of the day feels so slow, like it's just ruined. I just want it to be tomorrow already so I can restart and do things the right way. It's like if you wake up and the first thing you do is start scrolling, sure, you could still have a good day even if you started it with scrolling, but right from the start, you're training your brain to look for instantly gratifying things, just like it did from your scrolling. When you scroll, your brain gets used to getting rewards instantly, so when you try to focus later, your brain rejects anything that takes effort because it learned this morning that we don't do effort, we do dopamine. So if you get distracted or like there's a chance for instant gratification, instead of being just a little tempted to do that instant gratification activity like eating junk food or watching some videos, it becomes something that takes you over instantly, and it feels like you have no self-control anymore. Just like the naked guy in Dark Souls. If you get just hit one time, it's way more devastating. But if you had some armor, then it would be less devastating, right? And it would have less of an effect on you because you're stronger and you prepared yourself to be able to take more hits. The same is true for real life. You gotta start your day without doing all that and build your armor for today by doing the good habits right at the beginning so they set the tone for the rest of the day. And even if you get hit, it won't mean much to you because you already did the good habits earlier. It's almost like you already completed your day at the very beginning by doing those good deep work habits, and then everything else after that is just kind of the cherry on top, you know? You talk to whoever you want to talk to, you do whatever you want to do, fun stuff, serious stuff, whatever. It's all just kind of like extra because you already finished your day. Now, whatever you do, you've already been productive today. And if you do accidentally choose the naked class or starting scrolling right away, you can still reset everything and get back on the right track. I find the best way to do this is just start my routine anyway. I'd start by meditating and journaling and then doing my deep work, or you could even exercise before doing those other things. But you need to get some momentum going after all that instant gratification. A lot of people hear this and might go, "It's just my phone, it's not that deep, I just check it for a few minutes, bro." And maybe that's true sometimes, but you don't even realize what you're training your brain to expect. When you wake up and immediately reach for dopamine, you're basically telling your brain, this is how today works, give me the quickest hit possible. So later in the day, when you try to focus or do anything meaningful, even the smallest temptation pulls you instantly. Instead of it being a mild urge you can probably ignore, it becomes overwhelming, automatic, like it hijacks you before you even realize what happened. Just like the naked character in Dark Souls. The hit isn't the problem, it's the fact you started with nothing equipped. And if you keep waking up like this, you don't even notice that your tolerance for real life gets weaker and weaker. The day doesn't get harder, you get softer. If you equip your armor early, even if it's just light armor, suddenly you're not just a one-shot kill anymore. You have some resistance. You can take a hit and keep going. Your morning habits are your armor. If the first thing you feed your brain is instant gratification, you start the day with a dopamine addicted build. But if the first thing you do is something grounded, stretching, journaling, meditating, going for a walk, even just drinking water, or even doing your deep work task, that's like equipping a full set of armor and a solid shield. The same temptations hit you, but they barely move your health bar now. Now my days have been better. Sometimes I still fall into traps, sometimes I still wake up and I look at my phone first thing, but I can actually recover more quickly now when I do get out of those traps. I need those first few actions to set the tone. alone. For me, the best thing to do is build momentum. If I accidentally start my day by scrolling, yeah, that's the naked build. But instead of just staying like that, I reset the run. I put down the phone, I breathe for a second, and start my routine anyway. I'll meditate for 5 minutes or even 3 minutes, and then journal for a bit, do my gratitude journal, and then get into my deep work task. Sometimes I even go straight to just doing an exercise or a workout because that forcefully resets my whole nervous system. The point is, I don't let the mistake become the identity. I just re-equip myself. And when I start my day with good habits, it feels like a boss run in Dark Souls. I'm locked in. I'm not fighting every tiny hollow on the way to the boss. I'm sprinting straight towards what matters. When you armor up in the morning, your whole day changes. Distractions still exist. Temptations still show up, but they bounce off you instead of controlling you. It feels like your day is already complete because you did that important stuff first. And now everything afterward is just extra bonus souls. But when you start naked, it feels like you're constantly trying to recover from every tiny hit, like you're playing catch up with your own mind. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone, equip your armor. Start the day with the version of you that's ready to take the hits, because the world isn't going to stop throwing distractions at you, but you get to choose whether you walk into the day naked or actually prepared for the boss. Before you touch your phone, just sit up from your bed and just put your feet on the floor, like flat on the floor, and just breathe for a second. And then that's all you really have to do. Just start small. Do something else. Do a meditation. Do a little bit of journaling first. And then just build momentum, you know? Even if you started your day by scrolling, just start small and build momentum. That's how you get out of the rut. That's how you put your armor on. That's everything I have to say for today, guys. I hope this video can help somebody. If you like Dark Souls and self-improvement, I've started a new community if you want to join it. It's just in the description. It's free if you want to join it. I'm not forcing you. You can join if you want to. Just take care, okay? Don't you dare go hollow.